get you down to you.
Hello Aquarius. This is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 6th of March until the 12th of March 2017. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Ace of Wands. Use your creative energy and passion to take the first steps and get this project underway. Even if you like to have everything planned out before you begin down a certain path, the Ace of Wands is encouraging you to listen to your instincts and follow your gut. If it feels like a good idea, it probably is. So, start with a few basic actions to get things underway, and then continue to grow and develop your ideas through more complex actions later on. The important thing is that you act now, rather than spending more time planning or researching. The Ace of Wands is also indicative of a time in your life where you have a breakthrough moment and feel very inspired and motivated about a particular idea or passion. Your eyes have been opened to a whole new world and you are now very excited about the possibilities and the opportunities that are available to you. You are showing huge potential at this time and are driven by a strong, creative force. It is as if there is a latent talent within that is just bursting to get out and be fully utilized. This is also a perfect time to draw upon your imagination and to make your dreams reality. You are being offered an opportunity here that shows great promise, but it will be up to you to make the most of it and to maximize the potential for the longer term. It is almost like the spark that is needed to fuel a huge fire, but you must work hard to build the fire up, as the spark itself is not enough to make such a large fire. The energy of the Ace of Wands can also signify a restlessness or uncertainty as to how to proceed. You may have energy and passion but not yet have a clear outlet for its expression. All of these wonderful ideas are beginning to build up from within and you are just bursting with energy, but now you must find a way to effectively express this energy in a way that will set you up in the longer term. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Five of Cups. What do you want most right now is letting go of the past and learning from your mistakes. This card can often reflect a person who is caught up in the past and unable to move on, missing out on new opportunities. Bitter memories from the past continue to bother you, and often a great deal of the blame for past actions is placed on yourself and your inadequacies. To some it would seem that there is no way out of this situation, but the tarot always shows problems on one hand and solutions on the other. Forgiveness and the ability to recover after emotional loss are necessary. If you are feeling disappointed by another person's actions, and then find it within your heart to forgive that person, releasing yourself from the disappointment. You may also need to reassess your expectations that have led you to this disappointment. Were you expecting too much? Remember, too, that hindsight is much clearer than foresight, and present-day wisdom is gained from the mistakes of the past. Reflect on what led you to this point and understand what important lessons you can take from the experience. Even when things go pear-shaped, there is always something positive that can be gained by reflecting on the lessons learned. While it is true that much has been lost, there is still a ray of hope, because some of the cups in this card remain full and upright. You must not pity yourself when you find yourself in his situation. Instead of looking at the situation from a glasses half empty perspective, look at it from a glasses half full perspective. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Queen of Swords. You are afraid and very emotionally involved in a particular situation or issue, but this may be distorting your perception of the situation at hand. You need to use your head a little bit more to understand what is happening and read the signals more accurately. Look at your situation objectively and think with your head and not your heart, as this may give you a better picture of the situation and help you evaluate what you need to do next. Similarly, the Queen of Swords suggests that relationships are clouding your usually clear vision. You need to refocus your goals or direction, yet you are hesitating due to a desire not to disturb the positive balance and harmony of your relationships with others. At the end of the day, you need to be more hard-edged, confident and assertive in order to be successful. Clear sight and analysis, objective weighing of options and ideas for the future, and even carefully considering but not necessarily choosing the alternatives are essential right now. On the other hand, the Queen of Swords can come across as cold-hearted, bitter, resentful and bitchy, particularly if she is completely devoid of any emotion or compassion for others. In her quest to get to the bottom of an issue, she puts a lot of other people offside and loses her support base. She isolates herself from others and is seen as narrow-minded, intolerant, and mean. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Two of Swords. You are currently being faced with a difficult decision, but you are attempting to hide from it and pretending to yourself and others that if you ignore the decision long enough, it will go away of its own accord. However, the decision will not go away simply by your willing it to depart. Your conscience will eventually force you into facing your refusal to deal directly with the situation. The Two of Swords therefore serves as a reminder that life's decisions are frequently quite difficult and raise the possibility of painful consequences. However, you must take the bull by the horns and make your decisions with your best intentions, fully aware of the possible consequences. Avoidance will ultimately lead to a greater conflict. The blindfolded woman in this card is also an indication that you lack the information you need to make the right decisions at this time. You may be missing something, such as threats or potential risks, alternative solutions, or key pieces of information. Once you are able to remove your blindfold and see the situation for what it really is, you will be in a much better position to determine your path forward. Research your options more widely, seek outside opinions and feedback, and ask yourself what you are missing here. Why is this decision so challenging to make? What extra information do you need? The Two of Swords often represents a stalemate where there is no winner or loser. You may be at loggerheads with another person and failing to see each other's points of view. What is needed is a truce, where you either agree to disagree or you seek to understand each other's points of view before coming to a final solution. Thus, not only does this card represent potential conflict through a stalemate, it also represents making peace through a truce. Similarly, the Two of Swords can reflect indecision and being at an impasse with regards to an important matter. Again, there is only so much that you can try to put off. At some point or another, you are going to have to make a decision or have a point of view in order to get things moving again. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Six of Wands. You are doubting your abilities and your potential for success. You may feel negatively about yourself and as if you have failed both yourself and others. You are lacking confidence, and need the support and recognition of others to pick you up and give you strength again. You have had a fall from grace and have not received the public recognition you were seeking. You have either received no feedback for your efforts, or negative feedback. You may have expected things would have worked well, but instead you are being punished in some way or you are being neglected for your efforts thus far. Now, your confidence has taken a hit, as has your professional reputation or at least your perception of your reputation. If a particular project has not been as successful as you had hoped, you may be no better off moving to a new environment so that you can rebuild your personal reputation and brand, rather than trying to fix something that has already broken. You may be trying to achieve too many things at once and may not be doing a good job at juggling all of these commitments. It may be best to focus on only a few things and do them well. This will help you feel more inspired and motivated about the activities you do commit to. This card can reflect the transitory nature of success. One moment, you are on top of the world because you have achieved great things, but then the expectation has been set that you will continue to perform to this level, and when you do not, then you are suddenly knocked down and criticized. While victory and triumph feel great at the time, recognize that it is only temporary and you will have to continue sustaining a high level of performance to be acknowledged. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Ten of Wands. There would be the completion of a cycle after a period of struggle. You are finally reaping your rewards after investing a lot of hard work and effort. You have fulfilled a creative venture, realized a dream or accomplished a major goal, and now must deal with the consequences of that fulfillment. However, even with the achievement of your goal, there comes with it great responsibilities and commitments. While you have reached a point of completion, you are becoming starkly aware that you must now carry on with the responsibilities you have laid out for yourself, in order to ensure ongoing success. The trouble is, however, that these responsibilities may become too much to bear and you are struggling to let go. It is a bit like the business owner who creates a flourishing business but who is unprepared to delegate some of her responsibilities to the staff, and ends up working 70-80 hours a week. The inspiration and creativity that was associated with the initial goal or vision rapidly disappears, and everything becomes hard work all too quickly. Thus, it is incredibly important to let go of or delegate some of your responsibilities in order to free you up to still enjoy life. This is a reminder of how much we take on in our lives and all the extra burdens and responsibilities we weigh ourselves down with. We take on so much, trying to do all the things that need to be done. Thus, this card asks you to stop and examine your current lifestyle or work. Assess which activities or tasks are really urgent or really important, particularly in relation to your broader goals. You may need to employ various time management or prioritization methods in order to determine where best to spend your time and which tasks you can drop. Your goal needs to be greater efficiency, whilst also freeing yourself up for rest and relaxation when you need it. This card can also mean that you are being oppressed by outside sources. You are overworked, overtired and overstimulated. You have more on your plate than you can possibly handle and you have taken on too much at this point in time. In an effort to get to the finish line, you have found yourself overwhelmed with the extra responsibility and activity. You need to stop working so hard. If you cannot stop, then conserve your energy and pace yourself. When you are overcommitted, everything becomes a strain. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Renewal. The angels sent you this card because you're either near the end of a project or at a crossroads, on the threshold of making an important change. This card signifies that it's time to review and do some evaluation. Make thoughtful judgments regarding your life, and then make confident choices. Rest easy, knowing that you've prepared well. Legal situations are resolved favorably for you. In addition, academic examinations and certification tests go well. Additional meanings of this card: a landmark decision, a career or job change, moving in a new direction, a new beginning, Jeremiel is the archangel who helps you evaluate your life so you can clearly decide upon appropriate changes. Spend some time alone with a pad of paper and pen, and call upon Jeremiel to help you review what needs to be changed, healed, or released. Rachael is the archangel who helps with mental functioning, including focus and concentration. Call upon Rachael to spark new ideas and solutions, as well as to increase your confidence in your intelligence and wisdom.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get the instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.